Hi, good morning, and this is the first morning back in Vietnam, North Vietnam, in Tân Huong. I arrived in Hanoi yesterday. It was a great day going around. I met a new another tourist from Bangkok, and we really had a good lunch and coffee, and a night travel, tiring, hot, humid summer in North Vietnam. Now, last week, or actually 3 weeks ago, I made a new video about the 3D stack bar chart maker for ERP. And since then, this was some Thailand, done in Thailand, and since then, I made a lot of improvements, and I'm going to discuss about them and show you how to really achieve them with just a few strokes and clicks on the item here. And this plugin will do all the heavy lifting for you in creating a new kind of charts and charts that fit the imagination of however you want it. Okay, so right, so you can read my tutorial and not better in the Google forum raise about this kind of chart, which is the sales funnel chart where you start from a qualifying position of your sales opportunities towards progressively closing the sale towards contract, pre-contract signing. So this sales funnel can give you a visual cue. Yes, that's fine. We can easily do this kind of chart, but I want to show you is even before doing this with the present item here. I got it running here. Let me call it up. With the chart maker plugin installed. So this is a continuation from the last movie here. I'll put the link down in this video too, in the about box, and I'm continuing to show how you can do more marvelous things that I've discovered with this plugin. Of course, I discovered a few bugs along the way, a few glitches, but in theory, you could now do things like have it. Now in this case I'm not based on the C order line on the sales orders, but on the opportunities, right? The sales pipeline or sales funnel opportunities. So this is the table we are referring to, and we can put the pipeline breakdown according to months. Okay, the category column yeah, on a time series basis according to month, rather than this is just for whole one for all time or all open opportunities. You're not able to give it according to month series. So in this case, we're able to put in a month series, and we take the expected close date as how you break it according to your months, and now you take the opportunity amounts and have a stack according to the sales stage. So you're trying to stack it according to your sales stage. So let's go. First, let's call up the chart maker. Right. Now, another beautiful thing that I discovered is inherent in the process is that you are able to store things in the safe parameters. Okay, in the safe parameters. So this is what I'm going to do. Call back my safe parameters. I have my sales pipeline. Voila. So everything is set here. Click OK. You will generate, you will delete the old chart, regenerate a new one, so that when you call up your chart dashboard, of course you need to have new data in it. So if you were to fill in, you fill in your new data, new leads and new sales order, and convert your leads to opportunities, then you will find your sales pipeline as this. So you can see that it is in a way showing a funnel from lead to quotation here, and you have a proposal on this month, which is June, starting from May, June, July. So here is an active discussion. If you put your mouse over your highlight, here again, put your mouse over here, 130,000, a quotation be sent. So you click on it, and you go to that opportunity, okay? A value of 130,000, right? So how about if you want to show the weighted amount, 19,500? No problem. Go to the chart maker and put in a new formula. I have it here, already saved up for you, which is times A, because the alias of the first table is the opportunity. You want to take the probability, divide by 100, and that's it. Just click it. It will override the same dashboard if you renew it. There you are. It's now weighted. So if you were to click on the, you will say 19,500. So you go back, you go to the same table, 19,500, and so on. Let's click on another one, 42,000. So it's 42,000 weighted. So opportunity amount is 120,000. Now that's great. How about trying to do something like this? Opportunities by campaign and by your stages, so that you have various sources or campaigns that you're conducting for your sales. And let's say one of them is a certain campaign, and this is a certain campaign, and what's happening with this campaign, and how many leads or proposal quotations have been meted out, and what's the value, and you can mouse over it and go into it. How do you achieve that? Very simple. Go back to your chart maker, introduce a new parameter. It's called the station campaign. This is how actually it's set. You remove the time element so that it will not be measuring according to time, but according to just what is in the name, different name of B. So B is the second table. After this, A, B is campaign. So you introduce a new table into the value break string, because these are all the tables that you can add in to make them automatically join statement by the system. The plugin will take care of that for you into the chart. Okay, so that when you were to start it, you create that, and you just go to your chart for by campaign. You have to be the same spelling as the name so that you will override the same name. If you put a different name or different caps, it will create a new chart altogether, and you have to link it into your table column that's called this chart. There's no problem to that. And so it created the join statement, as we say here, in a join campaign. So there is B and your let me refresh it. Value column, opportunity, and then sorry, yes, name according to the name, and the where clause is this is the name, which is the sales. Sorry, the sales stage is here. This is the break. Category is the name, right? And so the result is this chart that you see here. Okay. If you look at the chart that was created for the sales pipeline, let's have a look at that. See how it turns out. So these beautiful models from the Java API for chart building, and Paul Bowden, under the guidance of Stephen Sackett of DEXA Australia, has basically converted the model, migrated the model into iDempier, and we have migrated into iDempier into this representation for charts to come out. And here you are, you can see that the value column probability works out here, has been set under the probability. Okay, so the beautiful thing is about able to have them stored in safe parameters, and you could easily toggle them and let them show out accordingly. So it's actually up to your imagination. You can virtually do anything by anything, and like in this particular instance, a sales team or the company could easily look at, here's my activity and weighted according to the month, May, June, July, and this is the value and what stage they are at, and according to the campaigns. So you could correlate. So here is the lead. So lead has a low weighted value. This occurred late in July, and it's a standard campaign and so forth. All right. So one last thing, it may not work, but let's give it a try. You can see that it has more value in this region for the stack bar. You can see there's a 30% there. Well, you could do this also with here. You can go to the chart maker under this category column. You could try this. I've not tried yet to see it work. If you don't, I will update in my forum in case there's a bug. But basically, let me see, sales pipeline, expected close date, opportunity, station campaign. I think you can do something like this. Okay, percentage, probability is in the perhaps I think is a dot probability. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't, I will troubleshoot it and update in the if I make a mistake. All right, let's see how this does. If it doesn't work, it's okay. We'll just but if it does, well, fantastic, isn't it? Okay, schema A does not exist. Let me try and troubleshoot it again. See on the opportunity of probability schema. Well, I'll troubleshoot it and get back to you on this. But that's it from me here to show you the power of the chart maker in storing things and playing around with it. I hope you can play around with it and go to my forum, and you can get the links from where they are. Here is a link in my tutorial and the links to the files. So give me some feedback and tell me what works and what doesn't work, and ideas. Let's make this, which is already the best software in the world. Bye bye from North Vietnam.